Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of my Fishing Planet series. This is the series where we catch every single possible fish while I share my locations, tips and tricks. In the previous episode we managed to finish the Leslie Villa fishery fishing log, which means in this episode we are heading to Neherrin River. This episode's goal is to catch every single fish on this lake and prepare for the next water body. This is for all my YouTube members. Make sure to join. To catch every single species from the Neherrin River, you actually have quite a long list of items. But first of all, you want to have 3 rod setups. You want to have your float setup, your bottom rod setup, and your lure fishing setup. So for the items, you want to take hooks sizes 4-0, 1-0, and 8. For bait, take red worms, bread, dough balls, marshmallows, small minnows, semolina balls, shiners, bloodworms, small cut bait, medium cut bait, casting spool 9, barbless nano spinner 1-0, craw 2.5, the green version, cheekhead 2 grams /4, and a bass jig 9 grams 3-0, the white version. The problem is at the beginning you don't have enough space to take all of these items with you, and you don't have all of them unlocked. So take all the items that you do have unlocked and play along with the video, and then once you gain some more levels you can go and buy some of these items later on. Let's actually get the fish cabin now because we have recently unlocked it, and with this we can hold in total 40 kilos of fish, and the max weight of one fish is 10 kilos. And on Neherrin River, fish above 10 kilos is not too uncommon. So if we can keep anything that's slightly under 10 kilos, I'd be more than happy to. I almost forgot this important announcement. Make sure to like the video. So first things first, let's try to complete this quest, the Neherrin Exploration 1. For this, I will be using my bottom rod and the float rod. In reality, you don't need anything other than the float rod, but this way we'll just get it done quicker. I'm going to be fishing over here next to the car in the water, and I'll use hook size 8 for both rods and then red worms as the bait. The depth of my float rod is 50 centimeters. This quest should be fairly easy to complete, so let's go and get our first fish. We have our first species on. Let's see what it is. Is it the shiner or something else? Okay, nice. We've got a red ear sunfish. First fish done. I was actually thinking that this species will take me the longest probably over here, but by the looks of it, it was the easiest. And we take that. Another fish on the float. We've had no luck on the bottom rod so far, but it's okay because we've just caught the black crappie. We have 2 species off the list. We need 4 more to complete this quest. Oh, there is something on the bottom rod. Okay, never mind. It's just a shell and that's it. Hey, cool still. We got the new thing off the bottom. Please be a new species. Then we have 3 done, but it's not. It is a black crappie. Unfortunate. The fun thing is I actually caught this species while I was in the United States, and once I release the video you will see how big of a black crappie I caught. It was actually massive. Finally, we have a bite on the bottom rig. Let's see what it is. Maybe it is a golden shiner, who knows? Or another black crappie. It actually is. That's so unfortunate. I guess it's time to switch up the bait, and bread should be the go-to for now. First bite on the bread. It has to be something else than a black crappie. If it's still a black crappie, I'll be so surprised. It is not. This is a bluegill. Awesome fish. I did not catch one of these while I was in the US, but my friend did, so you can see that from his video. Okay, we need to grab the bottom rod quickly. There is something on and it's tugging hard, but it looks of it, it's a small fish. It is, because it's the golden shiner on bread, as you saw. So we still need a white crappie and the pumpkin seed. After we get those 2, we are done with this quest, and we should then unlock the Neherrin Exploration 2. I think the best idea is to go and switch back to red worms, because you can catch the pumpkin seeds on red worms and also trophy black crappie. So let's go back to red worms and see if we can catch a pumpkin seed. And by the looks of it, yes we can. We've just caught the pumpkin seed. Now we only need the white crappie to finish up this quest. Another red ear sunfish from the bottom with red worms. Nope, not the right species. Yes, the right species. White crappie on red worms, hook size number 8. And look at that, we just caught some shrimp and some currency. We got this one on the float with the depth 50 right next to the truck. And let's see what's the last fish on the bottom. Another golden shiner. Not the best fish, but hey, we take that. Before we start the next challenge, I just wanted to say that 62% of you guys are not subscribed. So please subscribe. We're trying to hit 10k subs in the near future. Now it's time to track the Neherrin Exploration 2. We'll do that quest before we do any other quests on this river. To complete the Neherrin Exploration 2, we need to catch a common carp, flathead catfish, and a longnose gar. The common carp over here, they do not grow super big, so it's a fairly easy fish to reel out, but the other 2 species might be a challenge. So on the float, we'll use depth 50 then use barbless hooks 1-0, and for the bait we'll use some small minnows. This way we should catch the flathead, catfish, and also the longnose gar. I'll be casting right at the end of these weeds and hopefully we'll get lucky. We have our first fish on, and this thing is not fighting hard enough for it to be any of those two species. So let's see, what kind of a fish did I catch? A flying fish by the looks of it? Oh, a trophy. No way, we just caught a trophy black crappie. That is definitely not something I was expecting to catch from over there, but I guess if you need a spot for it, then there's the spot for you guys. And we have something on the bottom rig. Let's see, what kind of fish do we have on the bottom rig. It seems to be pulling, but not too hard. We have semolina balls on right now with barbless 1-0 hooks, and this is a trophy white crappie. Wow, we just banged out 2 crappie trophies back to back. Awesome. And also level 24, which means we unlocked some new gear and made some extra cash. And by the way, I caught the white crappie trophy from over here. Okay, something on the float. Okay, that's more like it. This has to be a flat-nosed catfish or a long-nosed gar. So we'll see, but this thing is fighting hard. As you can see, we're not doing almost any damage to it, or maybe actually it is a bass. It could be a bass as well because they like small minnows, but actually never mind because I put shiners on, so it has to be one of the biggest species, I hope at least. It could be a bass though, but I think it's probably a long-nosed gar or a catfish. Okay, I'm not doing anything to that fish right now. It's just doing whatever it wants to do. So I'll see you guys in a few seconds. It is a long-nosed gar, and it should be close enough in a bit that we can actually net the fish, but we'll see. It seems actually to be fairly big, which is quite nice. Oh, it's a trophy long-nosed gar. That is unexpected. Well, hey, we take that. 5.4 kilos, 422 coins. That is lovely. And I caught this kind of a beast of a fish on this weak setup. I love this. This is so cool. So now I'm gonna try to catch this flathead catfish, and for that I'll use pet food and depth 170 centimeters on my float rod. So I want to cast right next to the car over here and see that I actually do not cast on the car because, yep, you see what just happened? It just bounces off. So let's make a few more casts and try to actually just hit it right behind the truck. Let's see, what do we have on the bottom rig over here on semolina balls? It is a golden shiner. Well, that doesn't look like a catfish. Let's try again. Since I have no space in my inventory, I'm going to delete the bread and buy some small cut bait. This will help us catch the catfish. I will be casting right behind this truck once again, and hopefully this time we actually catch a catfish. I don't think any golden shiners will want to have any of those cut bait. We have something absolutely huge on. As you can see, my rod is kind of glitching out. It's kind of stretched out and doing all of those twitchy things at the end, which is an indicator that my gear is too weak for this fish, and this fish is absolutely humongous. So the sad thing is, it's on the left side right now behind this rock, which means if this fish gets too much airtime, I actually might lose it, and that is not something that I want to do. I want to net this fish and see how big it is, and hopefully this is actually a flathead catfish. I do believe it should be because over here when I did some testing, I did catch only flathead catfish next to the car instead of the flat-nosed gar. Please fish, come to the right side, don't stay behind the cliff on the left side. Oh, we also have a fish on the float rod. What could it be? Oh, I'm tempted. I wish you could actually fish on 2 rods here simultaneously, or just wait for a longer time period before the fish gets off the hook. But in this game, if you don't reel out the fish within like a minute or 30 seconds, you will lose the fish, which is kind of sad. I wish they would stay on for a bit longer. Okay, the fish is finally giving up slowly. It has taken me so long to get this fish to this point, so hopefully it doesn't get stuck behind the car and I don't lose it. It's a beast of a catfish, I'll tell you that much, and my setup is not ready to fish over here. So once I have more money, I'll definitely go and upgrade my gear so we can actually have a better chance against these fish. Well, look at that flathead catfish, 9 kilos. I don't think I can even keep it in my keep net, or can I? I actually can. Okay, yeah, we have a pretty good keep net. I forgot about that we upgraded it at the beginning of this episode. That's a huge catfish. So now we just need the common carp to finish up this mission, so let's try to do that. Next up, woody enchantment, and over here we'll use the float rod with depth 50, and for the bait we'll use marshmallows. Let's see, first fish on, is it the common carp? No, it is not. This is a white crappie. But hey, if you need a white crappie, come over here. here, cast right next to over here, and use marshmallows for the bait. Oh, we have something on the bottom rod. Let's see what it is. Is this a common carp maybe? Oh, it is fighting a bit, and it is a common carp. Hey, we just got a common carp off the bottom over here with marshmallows, and we have Neherrin exploration 2 completed. The next mission we'll complete is the Neherrin trial, and for that we need to catch 3 more species of fish, which is the American shad, largemouth bass, and a smallmouth bass. So let's go, gear up, and try to catch all 3 of these species. To complete this challenge a bit quicker, I'm also putting down my rod stand and taking out the bottom rod. With this bottom rod, I have barbless hook size 1 with small minnows. This way we can catch some largemouth bass over here, or maybe some other species that would like to go for the small minnows. On the same time, I'll be fishing with the casting spoon 9 grams over here with the stop and go method, which means I will reel in a bit, stop, reel in a bit, and stop. Let's see what kind of a fish we can catch over here. Hopefully we can catch the bass fairly quickly. And we are on. We've actually hooked into our first fish, which seems to be a largemouth bass, but this one is not so large at all. This is a young version of it. As you can see, not a lot of money, but it's still worth to keep in the keep net for now, because we want to catch everything that we can, fill up our keep net, and then start picking which fish we want to keep and which fish we want to drop. But it looks like something is also nibbling on the bottom rod, so let's see what do we have on over here. It doesn't seem to be anything big, so probably a bad investment in regards of using small minnows over here. But hey, we actually caught a trophy black crappie once again. This is so lucky. I'm still using depth 50 centimeters, and this time I'll use my float over here. Let's see if we get lucky or not. Looks like we have something big on the float rod, so I don't know if this is a bass or maybe this is a catfish, longnose scar, whatever it is huge, and we hooked it right next to those rocks where you saw me cast before. Let's see. This fish is not giving up. It is strong. I think it could be a catfish then. Oh boy, if we actually hooked into another catfish, it's going to be another 10 minutes before I get this fish in, and that is no bueno. We want to get all of these quests done before we start going for the trophy catfish, the unique longnose scar, and so on. I'll try to catch those fish last, so in between maybe I can upgrade my gear and we'll have some easier time over here. You know, usually you go to walk the dog, but this fish is actually walking me. The fish is walking the fisherman. I have walked all the way on this side of the hill because this fish, it just went to the left side, it got stuck over here, and it is not budging. It's not even planning to go to the right side, and if I try to glitch it out and pull it over the hill, I will 110% lose the fish. So that's why I have actually come over here, and this seems to be a pretty big catfish once again. Not sure if I should try to catch another fish from those rocks, because I really do not want to hook into any more catfish for now. So let's see what kind of a fish do we have on the spoon right now. By the looks of it, it seems to be a smallmouth bass, so let's check if it is, and it is. It's a young version once again, which is not the best money wise, but hey, we just need to tick off the species for now. And I caught this fish when I cast it towards these rocks. Well, this is definitely an unexpected catch for me right now. We caught the redfin pickerel, which we do need to catch, and I'll show you the spot where I caught it from, because this is why I said it was unexpected. So on the map, let's put down the waypoint, and you can see where I caught it from. I caught it from over there, nearby the rocks. So if you need it, go and try it out. So let's go into the rocky blue. We are going over here to catch the American shad. You can see the spot where I'm fishing right now. Cast over there with depth 50 centimeters, barbless hook 1-0, and small minnows. Over here you can catch bass and the American shad as well. This doesn't seem to be the American shad, but another baby bass, but we take that. Yeah, another young largemouth bass. Let's keep it in our inventory for now, but at the end of the day, all we want from over here is the American shad, but it is the more difficult species for us to get right now. Another fish on, looks like a smallmouth bass, or maybe a largemouth. Let's see. It is a young smallmouth bass. If we would have some premium baits unlocked right now, we would have the American shad in our keep nets already like long time ago. But this is what I like about the game. I like the fact that we can sit over here, do it fully free to play, and use the game currency that we get while playing the game. If it's premium or free currency doesn't matter, but we'll use what we are given, and we don't use any real life cash on it. And here we go. We finally hooked into a fish that's actually putting up a fight, but by the looks of it, when I saw the fish at first, I think this is not a bass. This could be a longnose gar, which is not the best, but hey, we need to catch these as well. You can't win every single cast. Yep, it is a longnose gar, 2.9 kilos. Not too bad of a fish. And we actually have hooked onto a fish right now with the barbless nano spinner 6. So let's see what kind of fish it is. Oh, it seems to be the American shad. It is. How cool. I actually did cast to the same spot where I cast before when I was fishing on the float and the bottom. But hey, I did not actually expect to catch it on the spoon. I was actually using the spoon to catch a bass. Let's check out the spot for you guys. There you go, those are the coordinates. Now let's finish up the easiest quest over here, which is the Neherrin unique. For this you need bloodworms, which I don't have currently, and for that we need to go to the store. I'm wasting a lot of money right now, but I did not think I would need to buy bloodworms before, so this is why I'm going back. And that's why you guys are lucky, because at the beginning of the video you have a list of everything that you need to finish up all of these species on this map. Okay, let's move to this spot, cast our rod over here with the float, and just wait. This unique should be fairly easy to get. We'll probably get like a trophy before, or a few of trophies before we get the unique, but this one should take almost no time at all. There you go, something is nibbling. Oh, that fly sound is so weird. I have surround sound headphones and it sounded like the fly was literally in my right ear. Let's go fish, come on, take the bait and let me reel you in. Let's see if you're unique. If we get a unique on the first try, it would be so cool, but probably not. Let's see, it's not putting up any fight at all, so it is a trophy though. A trophy redear sunfish, 165 coins. That's some good money. Trophy or unique? Which one are you? I think this is another trophy. Yes, it's another trophy. We take these. That's a tiny one. It's not even a trophy. That's unlucky. And as soon as I stopped the recording, I managed to catch a unique. That's how it goes usually. When you put your camera down, that's when all the cool stuff happens. But hey, we have completed this challenge and we got some extra cash plus a trophy glow bubble blue, and we take that. We want those bobbers. Sounds like bobber. After finishing all of these challenges, we have caught 18 out of 31 species and sizes that we actually need to get from here. So next up, I'm gonna go and try to get the common carp. To catch the common carp, I'll use both of my rods, the bottom rod and the float rod. For the float, I'll use depth 200 centimeters and I will be using marshmallows as bait for both rods. I'll cast over here and see if I can actually catch a common carp from here. First fish on, and this is not a common carp for sure. It is not fighting hard enough, but it is a trophy. It's a trophy white crappie, which is not bad at all. And here we go. On the float, we've just caught a pumpkinseed. That's a fish that we are going to release. And this is definitely a common carp, but this is once again the young version. We need to get the regular version to complete the collection, but it seems to be harder than I thought. Another common carp on the hook. Let's see if this is a regular common or the young version. And once again, it is the young version. Let's see, what do we have on the bottom right now with marshmallows? It's a trophy pumpkinseed. Wow, that's actually a surprise, and it's a new PP. That is super cool to see. Okay, this fish is actually putting in a bit more of a fight, so there is a chance that this is a regular common carp instead of the young version, but we'll see once we have the fish in the net. Before that, it's just speculations, and it is another young version, but this one is 0.9 kilos, which is slowly getting to that 1k mark, which is something we're looking forward to. Let's try another spot to catch the common carp, and this is the spot I'll be trying. Exactly 1 kilo. How cool. So from this spot I actually managed to catch quite a few common carp, and none of them were other than the young version, which is super unlucky. And I decided to try the same spot with the small minnows to see if we can catch anything unexpected, like a redfin pickerel, some smallmouth bass, a largemouth bass, and by the looks of it, we actually do have a pickerel on the hook right now. It's kind of stuck, which sucks, but let's see if we can get it out. Oh yeah, it's jumping out of the water behind the rock and fully glitching out. But let's not reel for a bit and maybe it will swim out by itself. If this is a trophy version of the redfin pickerel, then we are super happy about that because we still need it. But there is a pretty high chance this is just a regular pickerel, but it's super stuck, as you can see. Okay, never mind. It's a flying fish. And this one is a regular redfin pickerel. Still good to know that from that spot you can actually catch redfin pickerel. I decided to cast in the mini bass jig 9 grams/2 just to get some extra money while catching smallmouth bass and largemouth bass, and as you can see, I actually did catch a smallmouth bass, which is pretty good. We did not use up any bait and we just made some extra cash. We need to catch as many bass as possible before the day is over, so we make the max amount of cash. To be honest, that jig was kind of dead, so I just decided to cast in the casting spoon 9 grams again, because this one worked pretty good before. And as you can see, we just caught a largemouth bass, 1.2 kilos. That's a pretty solid one. That's like 4 pounds. I'm trying for the common carp again, and I think we hooked into one. So now fingers crossed that this one is not the young version, because if it is, I don't know. What do I need to do to catch one that is not the young version? I've tried for so long, and every time it's just a young version. I don't know if I've gotten unlucky or what, but yeah, another young version, and this one is 1 gram under 1 kilo. I've been getting so unlucky with this fish species, but we'll see. We'll grind it out. Okay, finally, this one actually feels way bigger. It's fighting way harder, so I think we might have a regular common carp finally. Oh no, it went into the air. No, it's stuck behind. Oh no, it's stuck behind the car, and the line tension is gone, as you can see. I think I'm gonna lose the fish. Most likely. No, please. Oh yeah, the fish escaped. This was my chance to get the common carp, the regular version, but the game just, it didn't want me to win. It wants me to grind it out. Another young version. Game, I'm begging you, please make it the regular version. I've been at this for so long, but no, it's yet again the young version. And another one. I think I hooked into a catfish once again, because this fish is so strong. But yeah, we'll see what kind of a fish it is. Okay, it's going to the other side of the mountain, which is not good because it can get stuck and glitch out and start flying. And by the looks of it, this is exactly what's happening. And I lost the fish. Thanks, game. So I kind of have switched out my strat a bit. I have one rod in for the common carp and one out for bass, and maybe at nighttime I'll be actually able to get the common carp that is not the young version. But we have caught a pretty nice bass on the float right now. Very good. 1.1 kilos. That's some money. So I'm just casting in front of these trees and letting it float away and just wait until I have a fish on. Let's see what's on the bottom, if this is a common carp or not. And also with this rod I did cast in front of the trees. This one is putting up a solid fight by the looks of it. So common carp hopefully, and not the young version. That would be lovely. It is a common carp, and moment of truth, it's under 1 kilo. Well, I guess if you need a crappie spot on minnows, then you can cast in front of those logs over there at nighttime, and you will have yourself a trophy black crappie and a trophy white crappie. Unbelievable. 2 of the same species from the same spot, just like before. We got back-to-back white and black crappie trophies. Unbelievable. Another common carp at exactly 1 kilo on marshmallows with the hook size 4.0. I don't know what do I need to do to get something bigger than 1 kilo. The results came in not too bad. We made almost 5,000 coins, and that is absolutely acceptable on this map. Let's extend our stay for 500 coins and keep fishing. It's also peak hours right now. This is perfect. This is our chance to get the common carp we're looking for. Or a trophy largemouth bass. This is so unexpected. 338 coins. That is so much money. And I actually caught it from the same spot where I caught the white crappie and black crappie trophies. So yeah, just fish at the same spot on a float, small minnows, big hooks, and depth. You can choose by yourself if you want to go 50 centimeters, 1 meter, or 1.7 meters. Well, I'll tell you one thing. If this is a bass, this has to be like a unique bass, because there's no way this is a bass. I think we hooked into another catfish, and this one once again in front of the logs with the bottom rig. I was hoping to get some more bass, but I guess we kind of fell into the trap of a catfish. One would say that we got catfished. But not everything is lost, because we do need a catfish trophy, and this seems to be a big specimen. I've been fighting with this fish for so long, so there is a slight chance that this actually could be a trophy. And if we get the trophy catfish out of the way, that is perfect. Then we don't need to go and grind for this species, because it will take a long time with our current gear. And then we just pretty much have to get the longnose gar, the big version of it. Okay, fish, just 8 meters away. No, 9, please. Just come to the 6 meter point and I can have you in my keep net. Okay, almost. Yes, here we go. And this is a new PB, but not a trophy. Almost 10 kilos though. A fat flathead catfish. There is no way. We actually just caught the unique black crappie. That is so lucky. I'll show you the spot on the map, but as you can see, hook size 1.0 for the bait, small minnows, and on the float with 50 centimeter depth. And on the map, let's delete one of these markers for us right now, and let's put a new one on the map. You can see this is exactly where we caught it from, so good luck. And the next fish on the bottom is a trophy black crappie. But this one on marshmallows, that is not something I was waiting for at all. I'm kind of done for now to go for the common carp, so we'll use this setup to go for the trophy bluegill. And the spot I've decided to go for is right over here. So what we'll do is we'll use this crawl, we'll cast next to the rock and do the stop and go method once again. And here we go. I did not think this was going to be a trophy bluegill, but we caught it on our third cast and it was super fast. So I'll show you the spot on the map because then you can cast exactly where I caught it from. So these are the coordinates and this is the lure that I used. Okay, I've just caught the redfin pickerel with the spoon from this spot over here. So I'm going to mark it down and see if I can get the trophy from the same spot. So it's a good sign if there is any redfin pickerel. This means there could be a trophy, and if there is, I'm so happy to be done with this species as well, because usually, at least so far in the series, the redfin pickerel has been quite hard to get, especially the trophy version. To be honest, I'm really enjoying playing Fishing Planet after a long period of not playing it at all. It's quite relaxing and fun. I like the arcadey part of this game. Oh, we have a fish on. Let's see what kind of a fish it is. It is putting up a fight for sure. It's holding on, but it's now kind of giving up. It kind of swam into our keep net, and it is the trophy redfin pickerel. That is just perfect. Everything that I just said just played out beautifully. So let's try out the mini bass jig over here, see what we can catch. This is not the best lure you can use over here, but with this you should be able to get the trophy versions of the small and largemouth bass. But there is one particular lure that I don't have unlocked yet because I'm not high level enough. But once I get that, I will go back to the store, buy that lure and cast it over here to unlock the unique trophy smallmouth bass. And a fish on. Nothing too big, but hey, we're using the mini bass jig, so what do you expect? We can't catch giants on the small lures. Hey, at least it's another fish. We went from unlocking new species to grinding EXP for levels so we can buy some new gear, and this smallmouth bass is helping me. Is this a young version? It's actually not, so this is good money as well. Good money and good EXP. Thank you for your contribution, fish. So I'm gonna buy this bass jig 4 grams. The one that we want is actually the 9 gram version, but I still don't have it unlocked as I said. I wanna see if maybe on this bass jig I can still get those unique trophies. If not, then we just gotta keep grinding. First fish on the new bass jig 4 grams, the white version. So let's see if this is a big fish. But it looks of it, it seems to be fighting quite a bit, but I'm not sold yet. So I don't even know what kind of fish it is. It could be like a longnose carp, which just decided to go for my bass lure, but we'll see in a bit. Because the fish is okay, it's not actually giving up. It's behind the rock. It seems like a solid fish, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna lose it now because there is no tension in the line. Yes, I love this rock. This rock is the best. This time we definitely have a largemouth bass on. I saw the fish and this is a pretty decent one. I'm just walking over here. I don't want it to get stuck anywhere. I just don't want it to go to the rocks at all, and I'm doing everything I can do to avoid that from happening again like it happened last time. This will give us some more EXP and cash. And this one is a pretty decent one, 1.2 kilos. Okay, this is a big smallmouth bass. I think it's my new PB. Let's go and check. Oh, it's a trophy. Yes, we got the trophy smallmouth bass, 1.4 kilos. I'm so happy about it. I just straight cast from over here and that was it. This is everything I've done so far, but oh yeah, we still need the unique though, and that is going to be the challenge. By the way, right now I've been aiming at the left marker you can see in the middle of the screen right now, and I've been doing the stop and go method. Lure fishing currently is kind of vibes, not gonna lie. I've really enjoyed it. It's a little bit therapeutic just clicking on and off, and we caught another trophy smallmouth bass, 290 coins. This is so nice. So these are the coordinates for you guys. I think I just can't stop catching the trophy smallmouth bass. There's another one, 1.4 kilos. We just keep catching them left and right. Actually, no, I've caught a few small ones in between, but still. I've just caught the trophy longnose gar from the same spot where I've been catching those smallmouth bass, but this time on hooks 4-0 with Chinas. So if you need the trophy longnose gar, just cast at the same spot with the bottom rig, and you should have it in almost no time. What an awesome fish. And with this fish, we get to level 25. I've just been fishing that spot with the small minnows every now and then to try to get the unique longnose gar. Look at that fish fly. This is just unreal. Whoever said that this game is more realistic than RF4, I don't know what kind of drugs were you on, because this is just funny, but I still like the game. The game is so much fun. But we have another trophy smallmouth bass, and this one's our new PB, so we're getting closer and closer to the unique. And also a trophy largemouth bass from the same spot. That spot is on fire. This is the only spot you need. You cast your lure over there, you cast your bottom rig over there, and you just keep making money. Right now, we are still missing 5 fish species from completing the log. We are missing the unique longnose carp, white crappie, unique version, smallmouth bass, unique version, then the trophy flathead catfish, and a common carp. Yeah, that common carp is proving to be way more difficult than it should be. So this over here is the spot where you can catch the unique white crappie. So cast over here with hook size 10 or 40 with small minnows, depth 50 centimeters, and just wait. First fish on, let's see if this is a white crappie or something else. It seems to be a smallmouth bass, and this is a young version unfortunately, but we'll give it another shot. And not too much time later, we actually caught the unique white crappie, and it's worth 265 coins, which is pretty nice. But yeah, as I said over here, hook size 40, 50 centimeter depth, and just small minnows. Let's mark it on the map as well so you see the coordinates. So also the time was late night, so wait for the late night over here. Trophy smallmouth, we take these for money. Let's leave the map to go and buy the bass jig that we need for the unique smallmouth bass. And again, as you can see, 6k was made. This bass jig will cost me 6 premium currency, but it will be worth it. With this lure, I do believe we can catch the unique smallmouth bass, and if not, then we gotta keep grinding to buy a different lure, which I really don't want to do, to be honest. I think it's also time to upgrade our float rod, so we'll go for the Bremer 4500 series reel with the Phoenix 390 rod. On this reel we'll use 0.3mm monoline, which has the capacity of 5.4 kilos, and we'll also buy a new tackle box so we can carry more items around. For the tackle box we will buy the Jump Chest XL. I think we are now set to go back to the lake and see if we can finally finish off this map. For the trophy catfish and the unique longnose carp, we'll actually try to use now the medium cut bait. If I would have large cut bait unlocked, I would use that, but unfortunately I still don't have it unlocked. So we'll cast on the top of those lilies back there, as we've done before when going for some of the species on this map. I have a feeling like we have an absolute unit of a fish on, but the good thing is this new setup, it's like 3 times stronger than the last setup, and even if this is like a trophy flathead catfish, we should get it in fairly quickly. Instead of reeling in the fish for 10 minutes and making it glitch out, it will probably take us like a minute or 2 minutes to get the trophy flathead catfish. This fish is getting closer and closer, but on the same time it is also going behind that rock, and you do know what happens when fish go behind that rock. This means disaster. Hopefully with this rod we're able to pull it over. Oh yeah. We pulled that catfish over the mountain like it was not a problem at all. So just 5 more meters and we'll have the fish in our keep net. This doesn't seem to be a trophy flathead, but still a big one. Let's see how big is this fish. Come on, just 1 more meter. Yeah, not a trophy, but almost 10 kilos. Not our PB as well. So we have actually caught the bigger one on the weak setup. Meanwhile, I'm waiting for the longnose carp and flatheads to bite. I'm also checking for the unique smallmouth bass. And right now we have a pretty decent fish on. I've been fighting with this for quite some time, but it's finally giving up, and it seems to be a smallmouth bass. Okay, it went over the rocks, but thankfully we did not lose the fish. Come on, just get to the keep net, lad. Another trophy smallmouth bass. What kind of fish is this? Oh, it's a longnose carp. Could it be another trophy? Okay, yeah, just fly around. That's exactly what you should be doing. And I got it in so easily. This setup is just such a beast for this map. And another one, I don't even need these. I need the flathead catfish. There we go, another kitty cat, but this one is definitely not a trophy. It was such a weak fish. It has to be one of the smaller catfish. Yeah, 6.2 kilos. This is like way smaller. Another trophy longnose carp, no unique. We just need the unique game. Just give us the unique and I'll be done with these cars. I think I could have a trophy flathead catfish on the hook right now, but this rock is going to ruin it for me, I'm pretty sure. I'm either gonna lose attention. Okay, it's actually a longnose carp, or no, it was catfish. I couldn't even tell. But yeah, the fish escaped because of low tension. But it doesn't matter because the game redeemed itself, and the next fish was a trophy flathead catfish. 13 kilos. This is such a beast of a fish. It actually took me quite some time to get the fish in. I was thinking it was gonna be just another regular catfish, but yeah, a trophy version. I was so surprised. And the location on the map is over here. Good luck with medium cut bait. It's actually quite funny how hard it is to actually finish the fish log over here because we are low level and we don't have access to like good baits like the large cut bait and so on. If we would have a large cut bait, getting a trophy flathead catfish and the unique longnose gar would be so much easier. But since we don't have access to any of those, but we only have access to the medium cut bait, we are going to be here for way longer. Oh no, it finally happened. No way, it took me so long. I swear, I've been trying to get this common carp for like 10 hours at least. Just this one fish, I just keep catching the young ones and that's it. 2 species to go, the unique gar and the unique smallmouth bass. Let's see which one will we get first. Trophy longnose gar, let's go. We are on the correct path, but we need a bigger one to get the unique longnose gar. But as you can see, I'm just fishing near these lilies again, but this time not on the top of them, but on the side in the middle. Level 26. We've been so long on the map that we're already level 26 and we haven't even explored like most of the maps that we have unlocked. It's time to restock on the medium cut bait because I have actually run out. If we don't get the unique longnose gar in 80 or 50, yeah, let's get like 50 of these or 60, yeah, 60 to be safe, then I don't know. Then we need to grind until we have the large cut bait unlocked. Let's get some more. Hey, wrong species, but another trophy flathead catfish. What an awesome fish. And this one, once again, on the medium cut bait. So it's not too hard to get them on the medium cut bait over here. Well, it's not easy either, but it's not too difficult. But I got it from that spot where I'm casting right now. Look at that float glowing. It looks so beautiful. We actually have just got a unique longnose gar with medium cut bait from the spot where the float was when you saw it the last time. And I got it on barbless hooks 1-0. Yes, 1-0, not 4-0. I don't know how, but I think I lucked out. Maybe it's a nighttime, so make sure if you come over here and fish from the same spot, try to fish for it when it's nighttime. Look at that beast in my hands. And this is the map marker for you guys. You can see the exact coordinates and when and how did I catch it. Just a unique smallmouth to go, and then we have completed this map. Once again, we are on the right path. We just caught the trophy smallmouth bass, 2 kilos on 4-0 hooks with small minnows. I'm also going to use my lure rod at the same time, but once it gets light outside. Right now, I'm trying to AFK the game a bit. This fish has been fighting me for so long. I thought it was going to be the unique smallmouth bass, but by the looks of it, it is a trophy largemouth. And at 2 kilos, not a bad fish. That's like 4.5 pounds. Okay, a big fish. You can see it has taken so much line. It's at 66 meters. No other fish so far has done that to me over here on this lure fishing setup. It was like 70 meters at one point even. I really hope this is finally the unique smallmouth bass, because then I'm done with this map and we can actually go and move on to a new one, which I'm very excited about. 40 meters, but it's behind the rock and I'm scared now because I've lost so many fish that I haven't recorded. They've gone to the left side, get stuck behind the rock, and then I lose the tension in the line and the fish is gone. And if I lose this one as well, I'll be pretty sad, because I've lost 2 or 3 fish that have fought similarly to this one. And if this is a unique and I catch it, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, I don't even know what to say. I've had more than one chance at the unique at that point then. Doesn't really look any different than the trophy, but I guess we'll see once we have the fish in our inventory. Kind of looks like a regular trophy smallmouth bass, but yeah, we'll see in a second, I guess. Come on, fishy, just give up. You were so close, like 3 meters. I should be able to net you at this point. Let's walk closer to the edge. And oh, this is the unique smallmouth bass. 3.2 kilos and almost 600 coins. That's so much money. And also EXP 400. That is excellent. We've done it. We've actually completed the fish log on the Neherrin River. I couldn't be happier. I spent so much time over here going for species like the common carp, which I don't know how, I just got super unlucky with. But Neherrin River completed. And oh, I got the unique from this spot with the same setup. There we go. 9,200 coins and Neherrin River completed. It's so nice to see the check mark behind the fish species. And this means now it's time to go and prepare for the next map that we have to complete. And that will be a bigger challenge for sure. Take care. Bye bye.